Hi, this video is about checking prerequisites for English 112 and upper level English classes. To do that, we're going to be working within the MyNova system. You can reach MyNova through the main Nova web page. Click on MyNova in the upper right hand corner. Click again in the middle of the screen, and it will bring you to the login page. If you prefer, you can also just type the address directly into your browser address bar. It's my.vccs.edu. And again, just log in from there. Within my VCCS, we're going to be working in the student information system. The first thing you're going to want to do is look at your schedule, because you're going to need to record the class numbers, the 5-digit numbers that are just past the course name and the catalog number. So make a note of all the class numbers that you need to check the prerequisites for. And then under Main Menu, click on VCCS College, Student Records. This is showing reports from across the community college, across the state community colleges. And we're looking for NVCC class roster with student history. When you click on that, if you have not yet run a prerequisite report using class roster with student history, you want to give it a name. So you can use any name you want as long as it doesn't have spaces in it. You can use your name, you can use your initials, you can use your dog's name, your dog's initials, whatever works for you. Once you've got this name in, you won't need to add any value anymore. You can just type it in from find an existing value. So if these two fields are blank, you can fill them in manually. NV280 just refers to Nova. It's always going to be NV280. The term is always a 4-digit term. This indicates the semester that you're checking the prerequisites for. The first number is the century. Don't need to change that. The middle 2 digits are the year, and the last digit is the semester. 2 is spring, 3 is summer, 4 is fall. If you can't remember that, that's okay. Click on the magnifying glass, find the term, the session that you want to check the prerequisite for, and just click on that and it'll fill it in. Now this shows the class number as being optional, but it's really not. If you didn't fill this in, then everything, all the different classes that Nova offers are going to be included in this report, and it would be a huge file. So you want to put in that 5-digit code the class number that you recorded earlier. Put in the subject, the catalog number, and the campus. Now this is a little strange. Annandale is indicated with the letter N because we also have an Alexandria campus. They took the A, so we are using the N. And then you don't need to save it or anything. You can just click on Run. This gives you some information about the output. Click OK. And then we're going to go to the process monitor. You won't probably have a long list like this. You might just have 1 or 2. You're going to look at the top line here, and it's going to show up as being queued, but the distribution status is not available. Keep clicking the yellow refresh button on the screen, not F5, but rather the yellow refresh button, until you have the run status indicating success and the distribution status indicating posted. Sometimes that's almost instantaneous. Sometimes it can take a while. So once you've got success and posted under those 2 columns, you can click on the blue details link. Click on the view log/trace link. And then you're looking for this middle link to a PDF file that actually contains the report. When you click on that link, a new tab will open up with the PDF. I've got one set up here because I wanted to make sure to black out any identifying information on an existing report. So most of the time for English 112 and above, you're going to be looking at this right-hand column that is titled Classes Taken in Same Subject. It's not going to list all of the classes the student has taken, only those that are relevant to the class that you're teaching. So this student has earned his or her prerequisite. He or she took English 111 and passed it with the B, so he or she is ready to go. And that's all you need to do is just scan through. Most of the time you really only need to pay attention to this right-hand column here, classes taken in the same subject, and make sure that the student has passed English 111. Sometimes the student's got a whole bunch of information that bleeds on to the second page, and so I had to go to the second page of the student's report in order to see the English 111 grade. Sometimes you'll see the student had to take English 111 multiple times before passing. That's okay, as long as ultimately the student did, and most recently the student did pass the class. I just want to show you one more example. This page is a complete report. Doesn't give us much information about the student at all. But this does not necessarily mean the student is not qualified to take English 112. Sometimes, unfortunately, there's information within the student's record that individual instructors are not able to see. So in cases like this, where you just don't have that much information on the student, please contact your assistant dean as the first step. Give your assistant dean the student's name, EMPL ID number, and the class that you're checking, and see if your assistant dean can find out more information about this particular case. I really recommend that as the first step. Many times there's information that, again, unfortunately, individual instructors cannot see that can help to avoid a potentially awkward conversation with the student. So in fact, after I had a chance to look this student up, he was qualified for English 112 based on some test scores that are not showing up here. So most of the time you are going to be looking at classes taken in the subject. Make sure the student has passed English 111 if you're teaching English 112. If you're teaching a 200 level English class, make sure the student has passed both English 111 and English 112, sometimes English 111, English 125. And this column is really what you need to pay attention to. So that's really it. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I hope you have a great semester.